In the previous lecture we learned about the offense of criminal misappropriation under Section 403. Now, Section 404 deals with an aggravated form of criminal misappropriation. Let's hear a story. A rich man was staying alone with his servant. The rich man was very fond of gold. He was very fond of wearing gold chains and gold rings. One day, the rich man died in his sleep. Knowing this, the servant took off all the gold chains and gold rings he was wearing and kept with him to sell for his own benefit. He later called up all the relatives of the dead man to inform about his demise. Here, the servant will be guilty under Section 404. Section 404 covers situations where a person dishonestly misappropriates the property possessed by a deceased person at the time of his death. Till the time a person is alive, he has complete control over the property in his possession. If someone tries to dispossess such person from his property, he can take appropriate legal actions to take the property back. But when a person dies, there are high chances that some persons, for example, servant of the deceased person, or employee of the deceased person, or any stranger, may illegally take the property of the deceased person and misappropriate it. This section is intended to punish such persons. Let's look at important conditions to be fulfilled to hold a person guilty under this section. First condition. The property must be movable. Immovable property is excluded from this section, because it is very difficult to misappropriate a movable property as it requires a lot of paperwork to sell or transfer a movable property. Second condition. The property must be in the possession of the deceased person at the time of his death. Third condition. The accused person dishonestly misappropriates such movable property or converts it to his own use. If these three conditions are satisfied, a person can be charged under Section 404. Under Section 403, which deals with criminal misappropriation, the punishment was 2 years only. But here, under Section 404, the punishment is 3 years with fine if the offense is committed by a person other than the clerk or employee of the deceased person. But if the offense is committed by the clerk or employee of the deceased person, the punishment will be 7 years with fine. The offense is non-cognizable, bailable but non-compoundable.